first color I'm going to show you guys today is called Peace on Earth. This was from a holiday collection, a really old holiday collection. And this is like an olive green for like, you know, an olive branch sort of color in a shimmery base. And it applies fairly opaque in one coat. This is definitely going to need multiple coats, but it's like, you know, it's not super thin. So yeah, that's the first coat of Peace on Earth. I'm going to go in now with the second coat of Peace on Earth, and this does get opaque in 2 coats, and the base color gets a little bit deeper, the shimmer comes out a little bit better, and yeah, it's a pretty easy to use color from China Glaze. So yeah, that is Peace on Earth. So this is what Peace on Earth looks like up close. I am going to destash this one. I don't wear it very often. I don't wear olive green all that much either. So yeah, this is going to get destashed. The next color is called Agro. This was also from the Hunger Games collection. This is very similarly an olive green color. It has a little bit more of a green tone to it, so it's less olive and probably, I would say, like, actually, I don't know. I've run out of adjectives for green. It's kind of more of an army green than just an olive, I guess. And it also has a shimmery base. It's a little bit richer than Peace on Earth is as well. So yeah, that's the first coat of Agro. I'm going to go in now with the second coat of Agro, and this gets fully opaque in 2 coats. And it's also a very smooth application. It doesn't drag on itself or anything. I honestly haven't worn this one very much either since this one was released in the Hunger Games collection, so it's a really pretty color and it's really easy to use. It's just very unused in my collection. So this is what Agro looks like up close. I am going to destash it because it's another color that I just don't wear, and again, I haven't really used it since I have bought it. So yeah, this is Agro and it's getting destashed. The next color is called Unpredictable. This was from, I think it was called the Bohemian collection, but it was a whole collection of multi-chromes when multi-chromes were like really, really popular. This particular one goes from a like really pale green to a turquoise to a blue. It has a pretty standard multi-chrome formula in which it's pretty thin to begin with, and it's very, very metallic looking on the nail. So yeah, that's the first coat of Unpredictable. I'm going to go in now with the second coat of Unpredictable, and this actually gets opaque in 2 coats. The second coat with multi-chromes I tend to do a little bit thicker, just so that I don't have to move the polish around too much on my nails, because multi-chromes as a metallic formula do tend to pick up brush strokes if you manipulate it too much on the nail or like move it around too much on the nail. So with that second coat, I like to do a thicker coat, and then it gets opaque. It does pick up texture a lot. You can see on my ring finger here that I kind of have a rough texture on my nails right now because I got a gel manicure system, which I'm going to do a video on, which will be the next video that you see. But anyway, it picks up texture a lot, so it's not a polish. It's not a very forgiving polish. So yeah, that is 2 coats of Unpredictable. This is another one that I'm going to destash just because I don't wear it very often again. And in terms of multi-chromes, I have a couple of favorites from like Enchanted Polish or I Love Nail Polish, and I like the ones that are like really shifty, that go like 4 different colors. So this particular one isn't one that I like all that much in compared to those either. So yeah, this is going to get destashed. The next color I'm going to show you is also another multi-chrome. This is called Rare and Radiant, and this goes from gold to green to blue. The gold in this one is it's like a really rich sort of molten gold color. Again, it's pretty thin on the first coat. It picks up a lot of texture. So yeah, not that much to say formula-wise that's different than Unpredictable was. But yeah, that's the first coat. I'm going to go in now with the second coat of Rare and Radiant, and also this gets opaque in 2 coats, and yeah, again, not very much to say about it. This one was a color that was duped or recreated or made across a lot of brands. OPI had one as well as Chanel. I bought the Chanel one first, actually. That one was called Peridot, and I bought that one because that's my birthstone. But OPI had one, and I feel like a year after that, some drugstore brands made polishes like this as well. So this was a really popular tone for a while there. So this is what Rare and Radiant looks like up close. I am going to destash this one again because I have Chanel's Peridot and it's too close to this one to justify keeping both. So yeah, this is going to get destashed. This next color is called Zombie Zest. This is the first Halloween color that was that like gross zombie color that China Glaze came out with that was like a huge deal. This is a swampy green with a brighter green glass fleck running through it, and it's just the perfect gross monster snot sort of color, but it's so pretty on the nails. So yeah, that's the first coat of Zombie Zest. I'm going to go in now with the second coat of Zombie Zest, and this does get opaque in 2 coats. This is another one that I kind of do thicker coats because sometimes I feel like it drags a little bit on the coat beneath it, but most of the time it's fine, and you can see how much more glass fleck is in that, and it's so pretty. So yeah, that is 2 coats of Zombie Zest. So this is what Zombie Zest looks like up close. I'm definitely keeping it. I love it, and yeah, not much else to say about it besides the fact that it is the prettiest green. The next color I have to show you guys today is called Winter Holly, and this is a green micro glitter. This came out in the holiday collection after all of those other micro glitters came out. And this is a really beautiful sort of wintry holly green micro glitter with some gold, and I feel like there's a little bit of bronze micro glitter mixed in there as well. This one has a very similar formula to all the other ones where it's got a very thin base, so it's really easy to apply, but it does have to be built up to 2 coats. So yeah, that's the first coat. I'm going to go in now with the second coat of Winter Holly, and again, this gets opaque in 2 coats, and especially because it dries pretty quickly, it doesn't drag upon itself and is pretty easy to apply the second coat. So yeah, that's what the 2 coats of Winter Holly looks like. So this is what Winter Holly looks like up close. This is another one that I am going to keep. It's such a pretty green, not just a holiday green for me. I do wear this once in a while on its own throughout the year when I just want something twinkly and green. So yeah, this one I'm going to keep. The next color is called Mistletoe Kisses, and this is one of my favorite colors from China Glaze. It's tied for my favorite green from China Glaze, and it is the most beautiful winter green glitter. This was also a holiday color, and this one is also one that I wear once in a while outside of the holidays, but I wear it a lot, especially in December, because it's, again, just like the most beautiful winter green, almost like spearminty jelly with a silver glitter running through it, and it's just beautiful. So that's the first coat. I'm going to go in now with the second coat of Mistletoe Kisses, and this does get opaque in 2 coats to the opacity that I like it. I like just having a little bit of sheerness in there, just because I kind of like the look of that, especially around the holidays. I'm kind of also in a really big like sheer polish sort of kick. I kind of have been loving OPI's Last Friday Night, for example, or I Lily Love You, because I just kind of like the sheer like glittery look. But this is basically opaque in 2 coats. You can see that the glitter does cover a lot. You could do a 3rd thin coat if you wanted to, but I feel like that just gets too thick. So yeah, that's 2 coats of Mistletoe Kisses. So this is what Mistletoe Kisses looks like up close. I'm definitely keeping this one. It's so pretty, and again, it's tied for my favorite green from China Glaze. The next one is also tied, so I'll show you what that looks like now. The next color is called Emerald Sparkle, and this is like the first China Glaze color that I saw on Scrangy that I said to myself, I absolutely need to have that, and I tracked it down and I bought 2 bottles and I have not looked back since. I'm actually almost out of this particular bottle, but this is the most beautiful emerald as in the color, not the person. Emerald base with this beautiful emerald glitter running through it, which is like a micro glitter. It is the green version of Ruby Pumps, and it is stunning. There is no color out there that's like it, and I am so glad that I have my 2 bottles, because when those run out, I will be eternally sad. This is the most beautiful color, and the first coat is actually fairly opaque, and then it does get opaque in 2 coats, so I'll show you the second coat, but it's so easy to apply, so easy to use, and it's stunning. I'm going to go in now with the second coat of Emerald Sparkle, and again, it gets fully opaque in 2 coats, and it just deepens up the color, makes it so twinkly and so beautiful. And again, I saw this originally on Scrangy, and it was one of those like immediate, I went to an e-tailer and tracked it down as quickly as I could because this was just like jaw-droppingly beautiful when I first saw it. Again, this kind of ties for like my favorite green from China Glaze because Mistletoe Kisses is so pretty as well. They're just 2 totally different greens. So yeah, that is Emerald Sparkle. So here is Emerald Sparkle up close. So pretty. Definitely keeping this one. I love it, and it's like every time I see it and every time I wear it, it's just beautiful. So yeah, this one is definitely a keeper for me. The next color is called Glittery Garland, and this is another holiday color. It's actually a color that reminds me a lot of Emerald Sparkle. It is a little bit different. It's a little bit lighter, and the sparkle is like a golden color. This came out in a holiday color collection as well. I think this was actually one of my favorite colors from that collection. And yeah, really pretty. This is quite a bit thinner in formula than Emerald Sparkle is, but actually applies very similarly, like it's opaque in 2 coats. I'm going to go in now with the second coat of Glittery Garland, and this does get opaque in 2 coats, like I just said, and gets a little bit deeper in color, and you can see the shimmer a little bit better as well. So that is the second coat of Glittery Garland. So this is what Glittery Garland looks like up close. I am going to keep this one for this year to see if I wear it a lot during the holidays especially, and during the fall when I tend to wear darker colors. If I don't, then I think I do have to destash this one because it is so similar to Emerald Sparkle. As much as I love this one, it's very hard to keep both when they look so similar on the nail. So that is Glittery Garland. The last polish I'm showing you guys today is called Smoke and Ashes. This was from the Hunger Games collection, and this is the darkest color from that collection. It's like a really deep indigo color with a bunch of glass fleck running through it to make it look like a really dark green color. This is actually opaque in 1 coat, which I always forget, and it's so pretty. The glass fleck comes out really beautifully on the nail. However, when this was first released, there was like a bad batch of them. I feel like there were 2 different batches that went out. One that had polishes that looked like this, and one that had really not great polishes in it that were like really bad, like no shimmer whatsoever, dried down sort of semi-matte, and it was like really not a great color. But I luckily ended up with one of the really nice ones, and it's still one of my favorite darker glass flecks to wear. So that is the one and only coat of Smoke and Ashes. So this is what Smoke and Ashes looks like up close. It's actually not that great in this lighting, but like outside it's really twinkly and sort of space looking, and yeah, so it's a really pretty color. I think I am going to keep this one for now. This is going to be one that I'm going to determine whether or not to keep by the end of the year because it is a darker color, very close to black, or essentially black when it's on the nail, and I just want to see if I pick it out a lot during sort of my dark colors phase in the fall and winter. So these are all the polishes that I'm going to keep for this round. If you guys like this video, if you could give it a thumbs up, that would totally make my day. If you're new to my channel, I do swatch my stash videos every Saturday. I do 10 polishes every week. Right now I'm going by brand, and I'm about halfway through my China Glaze polishes. All of my OPI and Zoya nail polish videos for Swatch My Stash are actually linked in the description box down below, as well as the full playlist. So if you guys missed any videos, check out the playlist or any of the videos that I've linked down below. And then otherwise, if you guys are doing well, or I hope you guys are doing well, again, if you guys could subscribe, that would totally make my day. Thumbs up the video, and I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you guys next week.